Muhammad knew he was to lead the Arabs to Christ. Muhammad wants the Muslims to understand the teachings of Christ. Any difference between what Muhammad and Jesus preached is because of God. God's planned coming together of the Jews, Muslims, and Christians is the most glorious event. All manners of liars are not in the kingdom. The dead are judged individually. Salvation is a gift of God, but you must accept Jesus, repent, and do good works. Deeds and conversion at judgment is okay for those who are still living. Once you die, your fate is sealed. Jesus has the gates to let those at each gate in. The dead are already at the gates, so that judgment on them could be easily carried out. You are judged based on what you did with what you knew. Heaven is for the God of Abraham's followers. God is the God of gods because there really is only one God. Other gods are not complete, so they're not really gods, but man-made ones with no power. At judgment, you must forsake your old ways. Once in hell, you can't get out. Death and hell are where the spiritually dead who have passed on are. The sea refers to where the spiritually alive who have passed on are. You must have personal knowledge of Christ to be saved. You must be saved by Christ. No one else under heaven can do it. Jews and Muslims must say Abba, Father, and that Jesus is his Son. The saved in heaven are given the rest of the answers and truths. Nobody really understands me but God. There are different degrees of torment in hell. Just so you know, there are no lawyers at judgment to help you. The pain of rejection I have felt more than most others. Just so you remember that at judgment, justice requires that all blame will be accurately proportioned. An unbeliever at judgment is a sinner with no remorse, and therefore eternally guilty. Remember, the works and sufferings you have had can't save you. You need Jesus. When you sin against God, not just man. If you don't think hell is right, it may be because you don't think sin is that bad. Once in hell, always in hell. But in heaven, you can be kicked out. God has existed from all eternity. God does not delight in the death of the wicked. Even those in hell will know of God's glory. You must accept God for who He is. I will laugh at your calamity if you are against us, because God laughs at those that defy Him. God always takes vengeance on those who oppose Him. It is insanity for a man to oppose God. The weather is to help save us, because the suffering caused by weather allows people to rely on God. The truth is, if we didn't have weather, the world would be stillborn, because you can't have birth without travail.